Radio interview of Kallama Nasir al-Din Nasir Hunzai, Pakistan Broadcasting Corporation, Gilgit. Interviewer Ghulam Qadir, distinguished religious scholar Kallama Nasir al-Din Nasir Hunzai, whose pen has produced more than 100 books, is regarded among the most prominent men of letters in the country. His books, originally written in Urdu, have been translated into Persian, Gujarati, English, and French. Kallama Nasir al-Din Nasir will also be remembered in the history of national literature and culture as the first Oai Diwan poet with a complete poetry collection of the Burushaski language, spoken in the northern areas of Pakistan. He has also completed 50% of the first Burushaski dictionary, along with a compilation of Burushaski proverbs. In the Hunza Valley, he is widely known as Baba-e Burushaski, father of the Burushaski language. For research on the Burushaski language, Kallama Nasir al-Din Nasir also served for some time at the University of Montreal, Canada, where he was honored with the position of research associate. During his last visit to Gilgit, Ghulam Qadir, the representative of Radio Pakistan, conducted a detailed interview with him regarding his academic services and other achievements. The interview was broadcast live. The transcript of this interview is now presented to the readers of Hang.
Allama Nasir al-Din says, "Up till now, I have written nearly 100 works, including short booklets. Many of these have also been translated into different languages. Today, my books are being read with great interest in Western libraries. The main reason behind this interest is that I have tried to explain Islamic knowledge by relating it to the universe around us and connecting it with the principles of modern science. By the grace of Allah and the prayers of the people, I have been blessed with success in this effort. In my writings, spirit and spirituality hold special importance. I have tried to present this subject in the light of Quranic wisdom, in a way that answers the questions, doubts, and confusion that often arise due to scientific discoveries and inventions. As for how I reached this level in writing, it is because I strictly followed the path of self-improvement and inner discipline. Through this journey, Allah enabled me to reach this succinct age."
Ghulam Qadir, your works deal mostly with the exposition of Islamic sciences. Among these works, is there also such a subject or aspect which is amazing and thought-provoking for the readers, or is there any such program for the future?
Allama Nasir al-Din. Yes, there is enough such material, which, according to my readers, is amazing for them. For instance, in my work, Mazanul Chakaik, I have shed detailed light on the subject of the existence of UFOs and the purpose of their flying, and that the atomic age is linked with the spiritual cycle, and have provided the proofs of these realities from the Holy Quran. Moreover, at present I am writing books which will be called Qur'ani, Ilj and Ilmi. Ilj Qur'anic healing and healing through knowledge. In the light of the Qur'anic verses, the greater part of these books will be devoted to spiritual science. In these books, there will be an attempt to show that in the Holy Quran there is more healing of the spiritual and intellectual diseases than the physical ones.
Ghulam Qadir, how did it occur to you to write such books?
Allama Nasir al-Din. I remember well that the president of the country, General Muhammad al-Sak, addressing a function in Islamabad, appealed to the people of letters that they should search for new aspects of the subject of Islamic medicine so that it may attain splendor. This appeal made an impression on my mind, and I thought that, since the Holy Quran is a complete code of life, how can there not be allusions to an important subject like healing in it? Thus, by studying the Quran from a specific angle, I came to the conclusion that the subject of human healing is preserved in the Holy Quran in the way of wisdom. Thus, in these days, I am writing articles on this subject from different angles, which will soon be compiled in the form of books. In this connection, some scholars of national repute have also assured me of their cooperation. I hope that, by the grace of God and the prayers of the Pakistani nation, this plan will achieve success, and that this will also be a service to knowledge, not only for Pakistan, but also for the entire Islamic world. For, to date, no writer has directly written on this subject. On the whole, one supreme goal of my writing is to stop the ideological and cultural flood of the writers of the West, which surges from different horizons towards the innocent young generation of the world of Islam by constructing an embankment with the new concepts of Islam so that the Azai minds of our new generation of the 21st century may be protected.
Ghulam Qadir, you are also the first poet of the Burushaski language. Who has it done? Would you kindly tell us something about this? Language?
Allama Namher Alden. Burushaski is my mother tongue. It is an extremely old language. To date, considerable research has been done on this language in Pakistan and in Western universities. As a result, it has been established that this is one of the few extremely old languages of the world. It is unique with respect to its structure and has no common denominator with Hindi, Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, and other languages. This language, in addition to hundreds of thousands of inhabitants in the valley of Hunzanagar and Yasin, is also spoken by thousands who have migrated to Gilgit from these places. Research on it continues in the University of Montreal in Canada and Heidelberg University in West Germany.
Ghulam Kudir. When did you start writing Burushaski poetry, and has any collection of your poetry been published?
Allama Namher Alden. I started composing poetry in 1939. My first collection of poetry was published by the name of Nagmayu Izarfel, then by the name of Manzimati Namhera, and now a few years back by the name of Damhera Namhera. Damhera Namhera is also preserved in the University of Montreal in Latin script. In addition to national anthems, it consists mostly of Gnostic and mystical poetry.
Ghulam Kudir. Most poets and writers write their autobiographies. Have you also done so?
Allama Namher Alden. Yes, but not by myself up to now, rather, a few years ago, some of my friends and students established an institution by the name of Rif Allama Research Institute and Foundation to do research on my life and works, whose branches are in the West and Karachi. The reason for research on my life perhaps is that there is a lesson in my life, and that is that I come from an ordinary family, and without attending school, college, or university, I have reached this stage. And during this, I have passed through difficult stages with toil and hardship, owing to which my life has become an expression of great upheavals. There is another aspect in my life, which is that man, instead of sitting and relying upon fate, should create in himself the ambition of subjugating the universe, and should write a story of love and peace, knowledge and action, and constant struggle in the world.